it is. Grab your seat. Let's dive into this. We have a lot to do. So I want to start back here for a reason. I don't know, maybe trying to widen up just a little bit. I love hearing myself, but I'm scared. I want to start back here for a reason. So think about this room, and I want you to kind of listen to how I want to start and use it as a way to look at your own business. Look at how you're selling and marketing your businesses when you leave. This room is set up where you all picked your seats and you all thought that that was the front of the room. Have telltale signs, there's a stage up there, there's a screen, there's a flip chart, and probably everyone yesterday, today goes up there to start. Think about every meeting you've ever sat in. Think of all of the programs you sit in. When you go to church, when you go to school, when you go to work, and then think about how you engage your customers. And think about this room. Typically, every meeting you and I have ever sat in is just like right now. You come in, you pick your seat accordingly if it's not already assigned, and you always think that's the front because, again, there's reminders. There's a stage or a podium or a screen or a whiteboard or a flip chart or a chalkboard. And just like today, the speakers today, so I now have the honor of sharing some ideas with you. So in essence, Chelsea's made some comments. Tracy walked up and introduced the speaker person for the afternoon, which is me. Could have just as well been you. And typically what happens then next, the speaker person walks up there, and that's where they start. That's where the program, that's where the show is. Sound about right?
Yes.
So what's the old adage in saying? If you do what you've always done, then you should expect what?
To get what you always got.
Get what you've always got, the same results. So if what you do works for you right now, then the first thing I would coach you on is keep doing what you know works. But you're always looking for ways to improve and get a little more effective at what you do. That's why we're sitting in this room.
That's right.
So I want the back of the room where I've started to be another thing. So if you're under the age of 40, you know who you are, and you know this answer, then your peer group are older people. But if you're over the age of 40, you should know the finish of this next statement, so don't leave me hanging. In the 1980s, there was a huge phrase that came out. It was an adage, it was a saying, it was a phrase. People used it in books and writings and articles and workshops and seminars. And it was all about the concept of get outside of the box. So the back of the room is outside of the box, meaning something different.
Yes.
So the front room is going to be all the SOPs. What's an SOP? Standard operating procedures. Exactly. We have to make sure we all have the same language. Because if I have a thought and I know what it means, but you don't know what it means, and you don't ask, then I'm talking to the wall. We're missing each other. So part of being here yesterday and today is looking at how you can do things you already know, but do them differently and be more effective outside the box. I'm going to share some sales training ideas with you from the front of the room in a minute, but I want them to be outside the box, things that are different. If I share with you ways of doing things and all those things are the same, then we know we have some issues. All right, so Chelsea's kind of fallen down, and there's some people taking care of her. She's fainted.
Oh, wow.
Someone have some water for her, maybe?
Some septillion. Bring her some fun. No, not the purple.
Okay, we're good to go.
No, not. Okay, that's.
What's that?
Okay,
Not that one.
She just twisted her ankle, so she's okay. So we're going to all back over here and stay focused. She got 3 people already help her. She wants us to keep going.
Yes.
All right, so we're okay. Take a deep breath.
I was worried about this.
She's okay.
She's okay. She's okay.
Mike and the doctor said she's okay, so we're going to just trust in that. And just
That's right.
Positive
Keep
thought.
going.
She's on her feet, so everything is going good.
That's it.
So, if we want to become more effective at selling, then here's the thought. We've got to look at things a little bit differently. You can't do things the way you've always done them because the market's changing. True or false? People's thoughts are changing. True or false? And you've got large networks, working with all those people here in Vegas and around the world. How you engage them that worked yesterday, some of that's going to work today. You know what works, you stay with it. But sometimes what worked yesterday is no longer working for you. If you think about the marketplace in 2000-ish, 2001, we had something horrific happen here in the United States, but it sent economic shockwaves through the whole planet on 9/11. In my business of working with leadership development and speaking at conferences, they almost went to zero after 9/11. I owned a training company, 144 employees. We did 50 week-long conferences every year around the globe, a multi-million-dollar company. I remember coming to Vegas 2 months after 9/11, and it was like Emptyville. We had a conference in New York, and we were like the only conference going on in that casino.